views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hello, and welcome to the Bronx Opera on BronxNet. I'm Ben Spearman, Bronx Opera's General Director, and I'm here to welcome you to our 2014-2015 production of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's masterpiece, The Marriage of Figaro. Mozart and his librettist, Lorenzo da Ponte, based this opera on Le Mariage de Figaro, a play by the spy, philanthropist, watchmaker, gunrunner, and playwright Pierre Caron de Beaumarchais. Though some of the most politically controversial aspects of the original script were left out of the libretto, the original spirit of revolution lives on in the refusal of Countess Almaviva, her maid Susanna, and the Count's valet Figaro to allow Count Almaviva to revive the Count's droit de seigneur, his right to sleep with a servant's wife-to-be the evening before they, in this case Susanna and Figaro, get married. Filled with brilliant comic moments and some of classical music's most profoundly moving music, The Marriage of Figaro has something for everyone and is, in the world of musical theater, a truly revolutionary work, politics aside. Our production featured Hallie Gilbert as Susanna, Shane Michael Brown as Figaro, Alison Herman as Countess Almaviva, Markel Reed as Count Almaviva, Perry Sussman as the mischievous page Carabino, Eric Bagger as the conniving Don Basilio, C. David Morrow as the equally conniving Dr. Bartolo, Leslie Swanson as the mysterious servant Marcellina, Alexander Hahn as the bumbling gardener Antonio, Smitha Johnson as his daughter Barbarina, and Samuel Thiemer as another bumbling character, the lawyer and judge Don Curzio. The director was Benjamin Spearman, the set designer was Jim Howard, costumes were by Liene Dobraya, and lighting design was by Jim Elliott. This performance was conducted by Michael Spearman and took place on May 3rd, 2015. We now take you to that date and to our performance of Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro.
confused here. Why do you have a problem? We are getting the best room in the castle.
Because I am Susanna, and you're an idiot.
Thank you, and not your kindness. Go round then, maybe then you will see that this is perfect. I have caught him once before. Your little cousins. Yesterday I went and found the door locked. I knocked. Barbarina opened and looked more scared than usual. Right away I was suspicious. I examined every corner. Very gently. Cover from the table. I found beneath it your sleepless life. time, Lord. I want to gather my faithful subjects, then, after a great party, you will be married. Find Marcellina, my friend, still later. Stay till tomorrow. Goodbye, my sweet little Carabino. How your life has been. Susanna.
Oh, but to me, Susanna's only my maid. What's she to you, sir?
Well said, my lady. But if she's in there, I will see her. Susanna, what's the matter? Come out now, here.
She chattered. It's not here.
What?
She's honest. She's honest.
everything is as I left it. So are you willing to unlock the door, or shall I?
Before you do that, can I beg you to listen? Do you think that I ever betray your loving trust?
That is the question. First we'll find out who's hiding, then we'll see what I'll do.
Yes, you will see him, but listen to me calmly.
Who is it? Tell me, I'll kill him here.
Please listen. I'm free.
Speak freely.
He's just a boy.
and embarrassment. But what does this letter mean? Treachery, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. If all have consented, the quarrel has ended. Rosina, I know that you can't wait me too long.
Welcome to Intermission of the Marriage of Figaro on the Bronx Opera on BronxNet. Joining me now is Markel Reed, who is playing the role of Count Almaviva in the performance that you're watching. Hello, Markel. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you, Ben?
I'm great.
Good.
The first thing I just wanted to get into here is just a little bit about where you're from and about how you got into opera and how you got to us here in the Bronx.
Sure. So I'm originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. I live now here in New York City. My journey to opera. Wow. I'll take the shortest route.
Sure.
I have always loved music. I've always been a singer. Originally, I was going to go into another discipline, but I had a high school teacher who convinced me to learn an art song. And she was like, you know what, you should just sing for some schools, see what happens. And so I sang for a couple schools, got into one, and that's where I learned about opera in general. I actually knew nothing about classical music beyond symphonies and orchestras, but
Really?
being a vocalist in the classical arts was not something that I had been exposed to up until then.
What were you looking to go into, if you don't mind me asking?
I originally was going to go into engineering. I love calculus, and I love like chemistry, and I was going through physics, and I just had a professor who wasn't giving me probably the attention that I could have gotten. And at the same time, I was singing in chorus with the school that I was attending, and the choir director, who was also the drama director, was like, hey, come and sing with us, come and act, just have fun. And my love for the singing arts and the acting aspect of the arts kind of started mixing together. And I was like, hey, this will be fun. And so I pursued music education when I got to college. But I had a mentor there who was very, very supportive and convinced me to go into performance, especially since what I wanted to do as a teacher, I could do with the same performance degree. Learn more opera while I was there, because that was, when you declare an instrument with in the music program, you have to learn how to harness all the different capabilities of it. And so I had to learn classical music. And I started learning art song, and then learned my first aria. And from there, I kind of got bit by the bug. And from there, I didn't turn back. And I've been doing it since. Yeah.
Did you have any particular role models beyond school that kind of helped you along the way, or were the people that you knew, or people that you saw on stage or on video or whatever?
So the first operatic singer that I was exposed to was Pavarotti. At the time, I was still studying as a tenor, and I was like, I'm going to sing everything that Pavarotti ever sang. That is not where we went. Went down. Actually, I had an interesting journey, because I went from tenor, or learning about my voice and singing tenor, to singing countertenor for a few years, where my voice continued to grow, and eventually the bottom just dropped out, and I became a baritone, singing some bass baritone stuff for a while, and then baritone. Yeah, I mean, as far as my vocal journey, that's kind of what led me to explore more singers. And so now I've learned about like Gerald Finley and Rod Gilfrey, Simon Estes, all these, some of these are golden age and some of these are even old, like Paul Robeson, all these low voices that gave me the inspiration to like learn some of the repertoire that I sing now, and also like somewhat how I decided to take my voice. Of course, we're born with the voices that we have, but it just so happens that some of the things that they sang, I now can sing because I was listening to those sounds and figuring out how to do all the technical things that we singers learn how to do. So, yeah, it's kind of expanded my journey, my range, and singers, just from going from different voice types.
So how did you come to to the Bronx? It's more than one question. How did you come to the Bronx and to Bronx Opera?
So I came to Bronx Opera actually by way of this gentleman that I'm talking to now. I had the privilege of singing in a summer program, which I did the role of Count Almaviva in, and from there, 2 years later, I was reached out by you to audition for the role of Almaviva and here at Bronx Opera, and it was quite a journey, especially for the audition itself, because at the time I was living in Chicago, and I hopped on a bus and I went 17 hours on Greyhound, got off the train, got off the bus in the snow, came in and sang an audition.
That's right. I forgot about the snow.
Yeah, it was a terrible year of snow. Yeah, but I made the journey, and it paid off. I came in there and I did what I had to do. I sang the audition, and I was fortunate enough to be cast as Almaviva. And so from there, we did the show, and it's been quite the journey. I've sung with Bronx Opera now for many, many years, and I've been so thrilled to be a part of every production. I felt like there's been a lot of growth, and I have Bronx Opera to thank for that.
We're thrilled that you are a part of things, and that you're now are a Bronx resident.
Yes.
Also. Which is even another marvelous part of things, of the journey. And Markel's been in Don Giovanni with us, and the Consul. We've had the Consul is on this series as well, although it's not with your cast.
Yeah.
But
I sang Otakar,
right?
Prince of
right?
Yeah,
Prince, yeah. We might that might not have been you either, but
that's fine.
On here, but we've really been able to get you into a bunch of things, and since this performance took place in 2015, and it's been a pretty busy 6 years for you, hasn't it, Markel?
It has.
Where have you worked? What have you done since 2015, as we sit here in 2021?
Well, so since 2015, I've gone on to sing with a few other companies. So right after the spring of doing doing my words.
Okay.
I went to Cincinnati. I was doing some ensemble work with Cincinnati Opera, but then I went to Utah for 2 years and was living there as a resident artist with Utah Opera, and did many works with them, both outreach as well as on their main stage.
Right.
Then I came back here and started doing some smaller ensemble things here, and I've sung now with Kentucky Opera. I've sung with Opera Theater of St. Louis. I've done a couple seasons with them. And just before the pandemic, I was in the Porgy and Bess at the Met, as well as their Flying Dutchman. I'm actually going to be back there this fall.
That's
thrilled
great.
about that.
That's great.
So yeah, it's been an uptick, which is, what you want, but you don't know. Like this, there's just so much chance. You want to make sure that you're ready for every opportunity, but you don't know what you're going to be chosen for, so you just have to be ready.
Yeah, and I think that one of the things that we here at Bronx hope that we do for folks like you is give you the chance to get yourself ready for when these other opportunities come up, whether it's doing the incredible amount of work that people do in these resident artist situations like we had at Utah, or it's principal roles like we've been doing in St. Louis, and then you get the opportunity with the Met, and you're able to just go right in there and hit the ground running, because I know it's a challenging, it's a lot. Suddenly it's this whole industrial complex that's part of opera that you need to be make yourself part of,
and you have to keep your cool,
Right.
just to be another day at work.
Right. Anything else what comes to mind if you remember that production at all? I know it's 6 years ago, but what comes to mind if you can have any particular memory that you'd like to share with our audience here?
Sure. So, believe it or not, I actually have a small clip of myself doing the aria, I Giovin della Causa. You know, illegally taken, but I do watch it for my own sake, because I love to see the places in my life where there's growth, where there's development, and when I go back and watch that and see some of when things don't necessarily go the way you want them to, because live theater is everything's in that organic moment.
That's right.
And I think right before the aria happened, I actually choked on some of the water that I was drinking, and I had to start the aria, the recit, and everything with like just a little froggy like bubble. But what you think happens in your mind is not necessarily what happens to the audience. And for me, singing that aria, feeling the way that I thought that I felt in the moment, but then seeing it now, it's amazing what you learn in just moving through the moment. Like, be in the moment, let something happen to you, that's fine, but don't let it overtake you to the point that you can't give the performance that you've rehearsed.
Right.
And going in and seeing that over and over, it's like, wow, I didn't think that it was going to be as effective as it turned out to be. And that's actually one of the things that I do all the time now. It's like, roll with the punches. There's always going to be something that's not going to be quite what you rehearsed, not quite, you know, someone's going to come in early, someone's going to come in late, someone's not going to come in at all. And all those things could be you. And you have to pick up the pieces and move forward and use what you have left to still make a compelling presentation. And so I kind of watch it for those reasons, because I'm like, wow, this was much better than I thought it was. You know, because you're your own worst critic.
Yeah, especially in the moment, because obviously whatever is happening, you feel it super magnified in your own body and in your own ears. And then what comes out, you almost can't control it in a funny way. And actually, our audience is about to listen to and watch you sing that aria. I'm not sure if it's in the same performance, but I think it probably is.
Okay.
So they're gonna. This interview will be placed just after Act 2, and that aria is in the beginning of Act 3, and we will.
Oh, of course.
We will see just what we'll see. We'll judge for ourselves.
You'll be in the moment with me now.
That's right. Well, yeah, and I have to say that from when we met in, I guess it was the summer of 12 or 13.
13, yeah, 2013.
Gulf, Texas, where it was really, really hot, as most of what I remember.
Yeah.
To this production of Figaro, all the way through Consul and Gracious and Giovanni, your growth has been amazing, but you started from a pretty high place. You were always,
bless you.
You always had, well, you know, your talent was immediately obvious. Just you've been sitting there watching stuff. Even not only the Figaro, which falls, but I think you did a musical theater concert.
Oh, yes.
That was really just you're watching a lot of people, and everybody was good, but came out and it was obviously this guy has a quality that's really, really watchable. And it's interesting when we came to it through music, but that the drama and the music really, for you, kind of the love of it really grew together, because you're
everything's about intention for me. Everything.
You're one of these singers which is great, which is that you're sort of, you can't help yourself. You always sing with intention, and that's a great thing. I want to thank you for joining us at Bronx Opera, and also for giving us this time to put this interview into the production, because I think now, especially since we were talking about aria for Act 3, this is a great segue.
Yeah.
So thanks, Markel, and now we're back for Act 3 and Markel's possible frog in the throat. Act 3 of the Marriage of Figaro, back from 2015.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Markel.
I cannot understand it. An anonymous letter. The maid is waiting in her mistress's closet. Another man who claims that he has done it. I don't know what to think. It might even have been one of my farmhands. It isn't like they have that much to lose. As for the Countess, any doubt would offend her. She has too much respect for herself and for my honor. My honor. What the hell has human weakness done to my honor?
Come, you can do it. Tell him you will meet him in the garden.
I'll find out if Carabino arrived in Seville. I sent Basilio expressly for that reason.
Good heavens, and Figaro! He need not know about it. I'll take your
avenged and I'll marry who I want. Oh, I don't think so.
You know I lent you 2,000 silver pieces.
I'm a gentleman. You know how it is without a parent agreement. And where are they? Who are they? I'm always on the lookout. And in 10 years, I'm sure I will have found them. It seems you are a foundling. No, sir, a lost thing. Old friends, some robbers grabbed me. Really? Then prove it. I'll go and get it. What most conclusive, there is a single-less tattoo on my arm here.
A spatula imprinted on your record.
How did you know that?
My God, it's him then.
You're right, it's me then. You say that robbers grabbed you from near a castle. Here is your mother. My nanny. No, your mother. Mother. Are you kidding? I such overage proceedings. He is my offspring. You indeed are his mother, and our marriage shall be whenever you want it.
Today it shall be a double wedding. Take this. It is a note for the money you owe me. Take it as dowry. Take this purse in addition.
And also this one. Throw me 3 more, I'll catch them also.
Tell all that has happened to the Countess and Uncle Antonio, who is as glad as I am, who is as glad as
I am. The Countess won the Guinea, but we don't care a bit. My Lord Camino is still here in the castle. What, this morning?
This morning, we were getting ready for tonight's celebration, and we dressed him exactly as you see him.
And why haven't you left?
My lord,
I'll think of some way to punish you for lying.
dearest master, you have said it so often all those times when you hugged me and when you kissed me. Barbarina, if you love me, I'll give you whatever.
You sure I said that?
Oh, yes. Well, what I want, dear master, is to marry Carolino. And in return, I love you like my kitten. Well, it's up to you now.
Well done, my father. It's plain to see you had some expert schooling. Tell me what man, what nemesis, what demon turns every situation into my ruin. My lord, if you delay these girls 1 minute longer, goodbye party, goodbye dancing. What's that? You're planning to dance on that twisted ankle? It doesn't hurt at all now. Come on, girls, let's get going.
I can't see how he'll find his way around this. If anyone can do it.
It's very lucky that you landed on the flowers. Very lucky. Don't make him any signals. He is too stupid. He is a man that can prove that you are a liar. Oh, my future nephew, Carolino, what a brain. What song's he singing? No song at all. He says that he is the one who jumped off of the balcony. Did he say that? Could be. Just because I jumped, there is really no reason he could not have done the same. And why not? I never accuse when I don't know. There's the procession. Let's join it. Cover your faces, my beauties take your places. You are the one I've chosen.
Thank you, dear.
How dare they? My helpless goodwill, I feel I owe you.
Quickly, I'll warn Susanna. I am sure she's done nothing. She
just wait a few minutes. You are about to witness the unannounced revival of an old Spanish custom. It's that old feudal right. Oh, priceless, priceless. I see how matters stand. They arrange their affair without my help. You just stay where no one can see you and watch what happens. And when I whistle, come forward and surprise them. He's got the devil in him. What's going on here? Nothing. The Count desires Susanna. She'll gladly give him all he asks for. And Figaro's unhappy. Well, and is he supposed to take it calmly? Why should he be exempted when so many have suffered? And then consider, it's the way of the world. My friend, it's simple. When you battle a noble, you will lose every time. If you learn to adapt, you'll be the winner. In the days when I was younger, I would fight and so winning. To put trust in women, what a beginning! Oh, fair man, be smarter, don't be a blinded martyr. Wake up and look at what they are, and look at what they are, and look at what they are, and see them for what they really are. Oh, you may call them angels, and like a slave adore them. Your love will nearly bore them, and you will bear the scar, and you will bear the scar, and you will bear the scar. Like witches their tongues, they charm and decoy, like sirens with treachery they sing and destroy, like birds in their vanity they cater to fashion, they cause us unhappiness and show us no compassion, like roses that go, like wolves they are born, of fear and delight, yet vicious and spiteful, until they get us in trouble, deceitful and jealous, until they are callous, no mercy they show, no mercy they show, no, 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 no.
the